Violent drug offenses. You understand that essentially Bill Clinton proving to the Republican Party that he was hard on crime turned his crime policy into Republican light. You have mandatory minimum sentences. You have 100-to-1 crack to cocaine sentencing disparities and ratios and disparities. You know, I think that it was utterly damaging to the black community. When you look at the welfare work program that was propagated by him in 1996, that program forced, now, first of all, you target with a drug law that targets black men, right? Demand of Colin Kaepernick, what we would demand of ourselves. If all black people don't show up for work, and all our allies, we need more John Browns. I'm not talking about an ally that's a politician, an ally that's going to lay down their life for you, a caucus bill. If all of us don't show up, if everyone says I'm going to protest police brutality by not paying taxes, changes happen like that. But if you're not willing to do that, that's just hurting each other and killing your allies. Y'all got the same master.
Which episode of the show did you learn the most from? I thought
Trigger warning?
Yeah, because episode 1, you trying to do everything all black and realizing that it was how difficult or impossible it was.
Yeah.
But which episode do you find yourself getting the most educated on?
The final, because there's a guy popped up who his name Mario. He's a real guy, a real Puerto Rican guy. He's a gay kid. I found out later he performs in drag. He's an amazing human being, but I hated this kid when I first met him because I felt like he was Spanish, identifying as white, and he used that as an opportunity to use that class to look down on others. Yeah, he hurt my friend's feelings. I had a group of guys trying to start a soda company. But he popped back up a couple more times, and the more I got to know him toward the end of the show, without giving you guys a spoiler, essentially I set up a circumstance where it's reality people. It's just Gary Vee puts his stuff up for free. Wake up, watch him get motivated, and go make mistakes and try again. Right. That's it. If you want to learn how to open a business, go down to the county office or business office and say, hey, this is what I want to do. Tell me how to do it. And they're going to tell you what you have to do to meet code and meet law so that you do it. That's the first part. You know, you do that part and then you go from there and you save your money. You know, you stack. You try to make sure that you're good for a year and a half. So if you want to run a business, you want to take a year and a half off your job, save a year and a half's worth of money. You know, look for other people using partnerships and collaborate with. You know, and listen to people who are smarter than you. Take their advice. And then your mistakes are just your mistakes, but don't blow it all on one wad. Self-segregating my dollar, keeping away from the large community, that's not where we end up. What I understood at the end of the episode is that when you individually take financial responsibility for yourself, you individually become a strong individual. Your household becomes stronger. Your wife, your children, everyone becomes stronger. They become more financially responsible, right? Then your community and others in your community do the same thing, and through community effort and cooperation, your community becomes a strong community. Well, that helps the greater community. When the African American community was more self-sufficient, when Harlem was popping with a bunch of black businesses and things of that nature, everyone from New York came from everywhere to frequent those businesses. You know, whether it was tailoring, whether it was cleaning and cooking, whether it was clubs, whatever it was, they had to come to get it.